So in this video, I'm going to be talking about setting marketing quotas. But before I talk about how to do that, let's talk about the why. Why does marketing need quotas? Well, too often in B2B tech or clean tech or climate tech companies, I'm working with CEOs and new marketing managers, and they're going about doing marketing activities such as events, and trade shows or social media posts, or they're asked to put together brochures and collateral, but with no ultimate goal in mind. And goals of creating content and driving traffic are great, but ultimately you want to see marketing contributing to the sales pipeline. The other why is that marketing has a much greater responsibility these days. Research has shown that up to 88% of the buying journey, buyers want to do on their own, online or offline, before they talk to a vendor salesperson. So that means that marketing has a much greater responsibility to generate the demand, educate them, and bring them along that journey until they're ready to talk to sales. So how do you go about calculating your marketing quotas? Well, first of all, you'll need to know some assumptions about your marketing and sales data. If you don't have historical data, you can use some of the figures that I'm providing in the template. So number one, you'll need to know is your sales target. Start with that end goal in mind. What are your monthly or your quarterly sales targets from a dollar standpoint? And then break that down into the number of deals. Of course, to know the number of deals you need to win to reach that sales target, you'll need to know what that average deal size is to know how many customers you need to win. To get that average deal size, I would use your year one revenue. The next thing you'll need to know is how long is that average sales cycle? Once a lead is qualified is as an op, how long does it take to close that deal? And then you'll need to know how much of your pipeline do you expect to be marketing sourced? So how much of it is going to come from marketing leads versus maybe your salespeople are doing some outbound prospecting, or maybe they're doing some networking within your own industry. And then you'll need to know two ratios. What is your lead to opportunity conversion ratio? So how many leads that marketing generates are qualified as sales opportunities? And then the last ratio you'll need is your win-loss ratio, meaning once a deal is in your sales pipeline, how many of those do you win on average? So once you have all that data, you can start to calculate your marketing quota. So you can see in the calculator, once you put in your assumptions in the yellow, it'll calculate how many leads and pipeline opportunities marketing will be targeted with. Now, if you're starting to use content in your marketing, you'll want to use two of the calculators on the second tab. So the reason is because there's going to be a bit of a difference in several of the ratios between sales ready leads, a lot of these leads that we all love that are at the bottom of the funnel, the people who click contact us, fill out a requested demo form, maybe you have a chat on your website that you're interacting with, those tend to be more sales ready. So your lead to op conversion ratio is going to be different on those kinds of leads. And even your sales cycle length and your win ratio may be different on those kinds of leads as well. And then the other calculator is going to be for your marketing content leads, or what some people call the marketing qualified leads. So those are people who attend webinars or events, maybe download white papers and ebooks or other content and assets that you have on your site that are gated. So the lead to op ratio for those kinds of leads is going to be a little bit lower than your sales ready lead. So the second tab has two separate sections to accommodate for those different kinds of leads. If you're just getting started on your journey and you don't know how many, or you have no historical data, use the calculator on the first tab that uses just a blended average ratio and has some estimates or assumptions in there that you can use. Then once you have those quotas set, you can use a dashboard in your CRM, this one taken from HubSpot, to monitor your pipeline creation that is marketing sourced. And of course, if you're tracking other things, you can calculate by pipeline contribution, by lead type, and things like that as well. So all the other marketing goals, so if you have goals or KPIs for your marketing team, such as amount of content being created, web traffic increase, number of subscribers, number of views, and things like that, all those are actually leading indicators of the ultimate goal of marketing success, which should be pipeline contribution. So I encourage CEOs and B2B marketing managers to set marketing quotas like you would sales quotas, because what gets measured gets done. So start with downloading the Excel spreadsheet or the Google Sheet that has the marketing quota calculator below. If you have any questions, leave me a comment on this video. And if you found value in this, hit like and subscribe, and good luck starting to fill that sales pipeline.